Hi guys, so we're doing the math quiz week 7. So this question, we're looking for x and y, and we're using the AA postulate. So what do? We do 8 over x, which is this over this, is equal to 12 over 18. Now here, how we solve it is we just cross multiply. So 8 times 18 times 8 is just 4, 6, it's 144. So it'll be 144 is equal to 12x. Divide by 12, x is equal to 12. That's it. So x is 12 here. So now we have x as 12, right? Now we need to find y. So what do? We do the same thing. We do y over 15 is equal to 12 over 18. Same thing, we cross multiply, it'll be 18y is equal to 15 times 12. One second, let me just erase these. Be 15 times 12. 1, 2, 3, 0. So it'll be 180. So 18y equals 180. So y is 10. That's it. So basically what you do this over this, and then this over this, then you cross multiply. Here, it's pretty easy. Just draw a polygon. Here it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 letters, which means 5 sides. So it's this shape. So we're gonna draw 2 of those. So polygon EFGHJ. So let's draw it. It's similar to polygon STUPQ. We have to write it in the same order. So STU, that's a U. UPQ. Okay. Now, it's showing us that angle E is x minus 20. Here it's x minus 20. F is 150. And T is x plus 60. So basically what we have E is let me write different color. E is congruent to S. F is congruent to T, G, U, H, P, and J, Q. Just if we write in the same order, we'll get the question correct. So now we're trying to find x, and we have f and t. So we write f, which is 150, is equal to t, which is x plus 60. Take 60 to the other side, it'll be 150 minus 60 equals x. 150 minus 60 is 90, so it'll be 90x. So x is 90. That's here it's similar concept. Now we have xt over AB is 5 over 3, right? And now and it's telling us that xty the triangle XTY is similar to ABC. So same order basically. So what we're trying to find is YG, right? So if we have that, if we're given that this over this is 5 over 3. So that's given, we can keep it. So we're at 5 over 3 equals 2. So you would take two lines basically. So we do this line over this line, and then YG, right? If we have blue over blue, that means we have to find what looks like YG, which is CK. So we have XT over AB equals to YG over CK. So now we just substitute what we're given. XT is 5 over 3. XT over AB equal to YG we don't know, so we keep it as X over CK. Here it has CK is 9, so 9. We do cross multiplication, it will be, I'll write it down here, 45 is equal to 3x. Divide by 3 on both sides, it will be x is equal to 15. So the answer is 15. So again, we do this over this, then we do this over this. So we do xt over AB is equal to YG over CK, and then we cross multiply. Very easy. Here we have statements and reasons. So let's see. They're giving us that GH over HJ, so GH over HJ is equal to FH over HI. So let's see. Here, GH over HJ is equal to FH over HI. That's given right here. Now, FHG is congruent to IHJ. FHG, which is this angle, is congruent to IHJ. So this one, you just have to memorize it, that vertical angles, when it makes this X, these two angles are always congruent. Okay? So vertical angles are congruent. Then we have triangle FHG is similar to triangle IHJ. FHG, IHJ. Now, they're similar because here we have the sides, two sides of each triangle that are equal basically. GH over HJ is equal to FH over HI. It means that we have two sides now of each triangle that are similar, right? And now we know that we have a vertical angle that is congruent. So we have two sides that are similar and a vertical angle that is congruent. So that's side, 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 and then an angle. SAS similarity theorem. Okay? And then here it's showing us GFH is congruent to GIH. GFH is congruent to GIH, the angles. They're congruent because we said that these two triangles are congruent, right? So if these two triangles are congruent, that means the corresponding angles of each triangle is congruent. So here, corresponding angles of similar triangles are congruent. That's it. Now we have FG is parallel to JI. FG is parallel to JI. So we draw the transverse. 1 second. FG, JI. Now we draw the transversal, which is here. and the lines are not straight. Okay. So what angles does a transversal form? This angle and this angle. So it's basically a Z shape, right? When we have a Z shape, it's always alternate interior angles are congruent. So we have the alternate. So find the one that says alternate interior angles. So if here the answer is if alternate interior angles are congruent, then the two lines are parallel. Because we said that this is congruent to this. Okay? Then we said that this is congruent to this. So what's remaining? It's remaining this and this. That means they're congruent. So we figure out, is it corresponding or alternate interior? We draw the lines and we check if it's a Z. If it's a Z, then it's alternate interior, which is what it is. It's just a Z like this. Okay, that's it. It's very easy. Next. It's so easy. Same thing, basically. We do this line over this line is equal to, what are we missing? X. So we do this line over this line. So let's do it. First we do the blues, which is 16 over 8 is equal to reds, which is 14 over X. So again, the similar sides, which is this and this, then the other similar sides, this and this. Okay, so let's do it. Cross multiplication, it will be 16x is equal to 14 times 8, which is 8 times 4 is 32, 8 times 1, so 112. Yeah, so we do divided by 16, it will be x is equal to 7. That's it. So here, they're telling us that a lamb weighed 4,000 grams when it was born. In each of the following, select the correct option and fill in each blank with a whole number. So here, its weight increased by 50% during the first week. So it's plus 50%. Okay, so we have to find this 50%. So what do we do? 4,000 over 1 times 50%. So 50% is 50 over 100. Cross out 2 zeros, It will be 40 times 50, which is 2,000. So we do plus 50%, which is plus 2,000. What do we add to 2,000? We add the first number we got, which is 4,000. So we do 4,000 plus 2,000. The answer is 6,000. Now, during the second week, the lamb's weight increased by 3 over 5. How would you calculate the lamb's weight at the end of the second week? So first, we have to, if we times it by 3.5, 3 over 5, it will become a smaller number. Yeah, so we do 3 over 5 plus the whole. So we could just do the whole multiplied by 1, 3 over 5. Because multiplied by 1, it would be a whole. So basically, the whole keeps it the same and then it adds 3 over 5. Because if we multiply it by 3 over 5, it will decrease by 3 over 5. If we add 3 over 5, that doesn't make sense. And multiplied by 60. Where do you get 60 from? I don't know. So we multiply by 1, 3 over 5. So at the end of the second week, the lamb will be, we do 6,000, because after the first week it became 6,000. Then times 1, 3 over 5. We can make this an improper fraction. It'll be easier. So you just times then add. So it'll be 6,000 over 1 multiplied by 1 3 over 5, which we times then add. So it'll be 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. So multiplied by 8 over, and denominator stays the same, 8 over 5. We can divide. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Here, just cover 2 zeros. 60 divided by 5 is 12. Then we add the 2 zeros. So then we have 1,200 times 8, all over 1, which is the same thing. So we cover 2 zeros. 12 times 8 is 96. Then we add the 2 zeros again. It'll be 9,600. That's it. Pretty easy. Here, what we do is we take this as x, take this as x, and this as y, right? So we have x, y, and then we put the numbers. So let's put the numbers. X would be 32, 1, 48, 2, and 64, 3. So how do we find the thing that you multiply by? We do x, so we took x minus x, wrong thing. We put the big number as y and the small number as x to make it easier for ourselves. So it'll be the first y, the bigger y, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's the way to get what you multiply by. So it'll be 48 minus 32 over 2 minus 1. It'll be 16 over 1. So now we have 16n, right? We have 16n. So here it's 16. Now how do we find the other number? We write 16n plus x is equal to, we could take this one first, is equal to 32. So n is shaped number, which is 1. So it'll be 16 times 1, which is 16, plus x equals 32. 16 plus what is 32? Plus 16. So perimeter, so what we multiply by, we found that it's y second minus y first over x second minus x first. We got 16. Then we checked what can we add by to finish the equation. We add by 16. So now we found that this is 16n and this is 16. So what do? We just substitute perimeter of the 8th shape, right? So what do? We have 16n plus 16, right? Equals box. N is 8, as I said here. So we do 16 times 8 plus 16. 16 times 8, let's write it down. 48, 8 down, 4 up. So it'll be 128. It'll be 128 plus 16 equals 128 plus 16 is 144. So the perimeter of the 8 shape is 144. So just a recap. First we do the equation. So we do y second minus y first over x second minus x first. We'll find this number. Then we'll check what can we add it by to finish the equation. We found this number. Yeah, so then we just substitute the shape number that they give us, which is 8. We substituted it for n, and we found 144. Here it's the same thing that we already did, so we'll do it again. MS is 35. MS is in the red. NL is 25. NL is in the blue. And XR is 14. Where's XR? XR is 14. So, what do we do? And now, what do they want? They want YF. YF. So we do what's given. We do. What do we have? We have MS and XR, which are similar. So we do 35 over 14 is equal to NL, which is 25, over YF, which we don't know, so we put as X. We do cross multiplication, it will be 35. X is equal to 25 times 14. This dot means times. Okay, so instead of like multiplying and getting a big number and then doing long multiplication, what we can do is we can do 35x, so we divide by 35 here, and we divide by 35 here. What can we divide up and down by? 35 we can divide by 7, it will be 5. 14 will be 2. Then 25 and 5, we can divide them both by 5, which will be 1 and 5. So it will be x is equal to 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. So x is 10. And x is YF, by the way. So it's 10. So again, we did red over red is equal to blue over blue, and then we did cross multiplication. That's it. Okay, so here it's showing us that SRT is right at R, and KL is perpendicular to ST. So this is right. KL, where's KL? Is perpendicular to ST. That means these angles are right. Okay, so let's see what they give us. They give us triangle SRT is right at R, and KL is perpendicular to ST. That's already given. Okay, now we have TLK is congruent to something. All right angles are congruent. Now we found that TLK is what? TLK. We knew that this is a right angle, right? So what's the other right angle that they need? TLK. What is the other right angle that they gave us? R. So we can't just write R, so we write TSR, because here it forms a right angle and here it forms a right angle. So it'll be TLK is congruent to TSR. Now we have, so we put TRS. Oh yeah, sorry, TRS, not TSR. So now they're telling us that KTL is congruent to STR. KTL is congruent to STR. So they're just talking about the same angle. This angle and this angle, which is the same thing. So when you have the two same angles, we know that congruence of angles is reflective. We already know that. So now they're telling us that triangle TLK is similar to triangle TRS. So So how do we figure this out? We look, what do we know now? We know that there's one angle that is congruent to another angle, and then one angle congruent to another angle. So when we have two angles, A, what is it? Angle, that are congruent to each other, it's AA postulate. That's it. Oops. So here they're telling us that the two triangles EFG and XYZ are similar, and it's given that angle G in triangle EFG is right. Angle G is right. So if this is similar, that means this angle is similar to this angle, right? It means this is also right. This angle is congruent to this angle in similar triangles. So what do we pick? We pick angle, the measurement of angle Y is equal to the measurement of angle G, Y and G. Right angle and this angle. Does this look like a right angle to you? Of course not, so it's wrong. Then we have measurement of angle Z is 90 degrees. This is right, and this is right. Right means it's 90 degrees, so that's it. Triangle XYZ is right. If the triangle has one right angle, that means the whole triangle is a right triangle. It means this is a right triangle. Now Z is acute. If Z is right, how can it be acute? It's just right, and it cannot be obtuse too. So these two are wrong. So now we have wrong. Check. Measurement of angle Z is equal to measurement of angle G. Yes, we established that already. Right angle is equal to a right angle. Now we're looking for GF. So what do? We do EF over XY. EF over XY, which is 30 over 25, is equal to GF over ZY. So GF is X, because we don't know it, over ZY, which is 15. So we do cross multiplication. It'll be 30 times 15 is equal to 25x. Let's just flip it over so it's easier for us. It'll be 25x is equal to 30 times 15 over 25. Divided by 25 divided by 25. It'll be x is equal to, here we can just simplify 25 divided by 5. 25 and 15 we can divide them both by 5. So 25 divided by 5 is 5, divided by 5 is 3. Then 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 30 divided by 5 is 6. So it would be x is equal to 6 times 3 over 1. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 over 1 is just 18. So x is 18. X is GF, because we're looking for GF. Here is just same denominator, so we just add. It'll be 1 plus 11, which is 12 over 4k. Simplify 4 and 12 by 4, it'll be 3 over k. That's it. Now, they're asking us, which of the following is the simplest form of this equation? What do? We do 6y plus 36 over y plus 6. What we can do is we can take in this part, we can take 6 out. So if we take 6 out, it'll be 6y plus 6 over y plus 6. Now, remember, if we're canceling a denominator, we have to make sure that it isn't 0. So what do? How does this point become 0 if it's -6 plus 6? So we put y can't be -6. So let's cross it out. It'll be 6y is not equal to -6. This is the answer. Here it's we do 20s plus 25 plus 4s squared over 2s plus 5 cubed. Here what we can do is first we have to make it into proper form. So what do? We have to find the highest power, and then we decrease. So it'll be 4s squared because squared. Then we have either s to the power of 1 or nothing. So s to the power of 1. So it'll be 4s squared plus 20s plus 25 over 2s plus 5 cubed. All cubed. So what I just did is I just put them together and I rearranged it so it's easier for us to see, right? So now, how can we simplify? Easiest thing to do is we use the box method. So we have 4s squared. What times what gets you 4s squared? It'll be 2s. And what times what gets you 25? 5 and 5. Check. This times this plus this times this. Does it get you 20s? Let's check. 10s plus 10s. Yes, it gets us 20s. So this is correct. So we can rewrite it as 2s plus 5. Since it's repeated, we can just write 2s plus 5 squared over the denominator, which doesn't change, 2s plus 5 cubed. Right? So now we have this. What we can do is we write here, 1 second, here it's 2s plus 5 cubed, and there it's 2s plus 5 squared. So what we can do is, here we can just divide it by 2s plus 5 squared, it will be 1. And here, divided by 2s plus 5 squared, it will be 2s plus 5. And that's it. So it's 1 over 2s plus 5. And that's it. Here what we do is we find what they want is to pick the lowest common denominator of each pair of rational expressions. They don't want us to solve it. So all we do is we find what's missing from both sides, right? Here, in the first part, what's missing at the start? Does it have an x? No, so we write 8x times x. Let me rewrite it so it's easier. One second. Minus 4 and x plus 4. So we're missing from each part. Here we're missing an x, so we're gonna write times x, and we're missing x plus 4, so we write times x plus 4. So now we made this similar. Now we basically, what we didn't find here, we put it in its place. Let me rephrase that because that sounds stupid. What we do not see in this part, but we see it in this part, we have to put it here, so we can find the same thing. So if we're making this 8x, x minus 4, x plus 4. That means we have to make this the same thing. So what do? We do x plus 4. So what do? We do times 8. Now if we were solving it, we'd multiply by the numerator, but we're not solving it. He just wants a denominator. Times 8, and now we're missing x minus 4, so we just write x minus 4, and that's it. This is your answer. Here they also want the same thing. How can we make 6 and 7 the same? What do? We find the least common multiple, which is 42. So you write times 7 times 6. And then here we're missing a y minus 6, so it'll be times y minus 6. And here it'll be times y plus 9. So the simplified answer would be, both of them would be 42 y plus 9 times y minus 6. And this is the answer. So we're just making them the same by putting what's not in each part, by adding what's not in each denominator. Here, now we're actually getting to the point. Here they want us to add it. So what do? We rewrite y plus 4, but we give ourselves space. Then 2 y plus 3 plus y minus 3 over 5y minus 4. So what's missing from here that's there? Here we have to find the least common multiple between 2 and 5, which is 10. So how do we make it 2, 10? We do times 5. And then here we can see that there's a y minus 4. But here there's no y minus 4. So we do times. Let me just write the things that we're timing by in another color. Times y minus 4. So what we multiply down, we have to multiply up. So times 5 times y minus 4. Down, we have to do the same thing. We write 5. How do we make it 10? We do times 2. Here, we're missing a y plus 3. So we write times y plus 3. Once we multiply down, we also have to multiply up. So it'll be 2 times this, and y minus 3 times y plus 3. So now we have to simplify everything. It'll be 5 times this. We can just distribute. It'll be, we know that when we have this, it's just y squared. We know this formula. Y plus first, y, and then y times y minus second is just y squared minus 4 squared, which is 16. Then we write plus 2 times, here it's same thing. It's the formula, which is first plus second times first minus second. So write first, which is y squared, minus second, which is 3 squared, so we write 9. Okay, so now we add 5 plus 2. Forgot, we have to put over all of this over what we found here. Okay, so let's just rewrite it. Let's just rewrite it so we can see. 5y squared minus 16 plus 2 y squared minus 9 all over 10 y plus 3 y minus 4. So now we cannot add because we still have multiplication, so we distribute to each one. Distribute, it will be 5 times y squared is just 5y squared minus 16, negative 16 times 5, negative 16 times 5, which is negative 80, plus 2 times y squared, which is 2y squared, minus 2 times negative 9, which is negative 18, all over 10 y plus 3 times y minus 4. Yalla, let's simplify. 5y squared plus 2y squared is 7y squared, and negative 18 minus 18 is 98. So 7y squared minus 98, they both have a common, which we can take out, which is 7. So if we take out 7, it will be 7y squared, then 98 divided by 7, which is 14, so it will be 7y squared minus 14 over 10 y plus 3 times y minus 4. This is the same thing. Here it's just, let's simplify the denominator. It's 6. Y squared minus 16 is y plus 4, y minus 4 over y, plus 7y over 2 y minus 4 squared. So what's missing from each side? Here we're missing, here it's y minus 4 all squared, right? So we're missing a y minus 4 squared, so we do times y minus 4. If we multiply up, we have to multiply down. If we multiply down, we have to multiply up. It will be times y minus 4. And that's it. And here we do 6. We have to make 2 6, so times 3. So let me rewrite it so we have space. Y times y minus 4 over 6 y plus 4, then y minus 4 squared, right? Then we have all of this plus 7y over 2y minus 4 squared. So here we're missing a 3, so it can become 6, and we're missing times y plus 4. So if we multiply down, we have to multiply up. So times 3, then times y plus 4. So we have to simplify. It'll be y squared minus 4y over 6 y minus 4 squared y plus 4 plus multiply. It'll be 21y, then we distribute. 21y times y is just 21y squared, and 21y times 4 is, just erase this, 21y times 4 is just plus 21 times 4 is 84 y over 6 y minus 4 squared times y plus 4. Okay, let's do it. Let me just erase all of this at the top. Okay, so let's now add y squared plus 21y squared is 1y squared plus 21 is just 22y squared. Then negative 4y plus 84y is plus 80y over y, 6 times y minus 4 squared times y plus 4. What's coming here is 2y. So if we take 2y out, it'll be 2y, then it'll be 11y plus 40, because we took 2y out and we divided by 2y on each side, on each number. So here divided by 2y, here divided by 2y, which is 11y plus 40 over 6y minus 4 squared times y plus 4. What can we simplify here? We can simplify 2, it'll become 1, and 6 will become 3, and that's it. It's just y, 11y plus 40 over 3y minus 4 squared times y plus 4. So this is the answer. Here, how do we do this? It's just 3 minus 18 over x. First we have to do this, so it's 3 over 1. How do we make 1x? We just do times x times x. So it'll be 3x over x minus 18 over x. Just write that all together. It'll be 3x minus 18 all over x. Then all of this over x minus 6 over 1. So when we have a question like this, what we do is we do farthest, we multiply them by each other, and closest, we multiply them by each other. So we do 1 times 3x minus 18 is just 3x minus 18 over x times x minus 6 is x squared minus 6x. So what we can do here on each one, 3x minus 18, we can take 3 out, it'll be 3x minus 6 over x squared minus 6x, we can take x out, it'll be x minus 6. Cancel them. We have to make sure that this is not 0, so we write x cannot be 6, because 6 minus 6 is 0. So this is the answer. 3 over x, and then comma, x can't be equal to 6. So we solved it. Here's the answer, 3 over x. X can't be equal to 6. But here they're asking us, by which of the following expressions does it make sense to multiply both the numerator and the denominator of this? So we already know that we multiplied these two by x. So the answer is just x. Here it's so easy. Here we just take two of them as an example. KL over RS. 6 over 9 is equal to LM over ST. LM is 8 over 12 is equal to KM over RT. 10 over 15 is equal to 3 over 2. Simplify, it will be 2 over 3 is equal to 2 over 3 is equal to 2 over 3 is equal to 3 over 2. Is this correct? No. So this is wrong. Here they're telling us that triangle KLM and triangle RST are similar by the SSS similarity theorem. Yes, they are, because when we did this, we found that all of these are equal to 2 over 3. That means they're all similar. So this is correct because all the sides are similar. And we know that this is correct because when we simplified all of these, we found that they're all equal to 2 over 3. So this is correct. The rest are wrong because KLM and RST are not similar. That's wrong because we can see that they are similar using the SSS similarity theorem. They are similar by AA postulate. That's wrong because we're not talking about any angles here. And here it's LM over RS instead of LM, so it's LM over RS, but this is not supposed to, these two are not supposed to be used. It's supposed to be LM over ST, so this is wrong. So these are just the answers. So which is the largest of these numbers? We just do first we take largest means the smallest negative number, which is -4 and -4. So now how do we check which one is bigger? We do 8 and 8.4. So we just times -4 times 10 to the power of -4. That means we just move back 4 times. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be then the decimal is here, so it'll be 0.0008 compared to 8.4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 0.0084. So which is bigger? They have the same number of zeros. They have 4 zeros, 4 and 4. Now we check 8 or 8, 4. Which is bigger? 8, 4. So 8.4 times 10 to the power of -4 is the largest. Here it's easy. Short over short equals short over short. So 10 over 4 equals 10 over 4 equals x plus 16 over 2x. We do cross multiplication. It will be 20x equals 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 16 is 64. Then we take this to the other side. It will be 20x minus 4x. It's plus, it will be minus 4x. It will be 16x equals 64. Here it's 20x minus 4x equals 64. 16x equals 64. Divide by 16, divide by 16. It'll be x is equal to 4. That's it. So what we did is we did short over short is equal to short over short, cross multiplication, and then simplify. Here's the same thing. 8 over 4, short over short, equals short over short, which is 12 over x Cross multiply will be 8x equals 48. Divide by 8, divide by 8. X is equal to 6. Here, what we have to do is we have to make it the same denominator and then add. So, 4y, y minus 1, and 6, y plus 1, plus 5, 6y squared. So, what's the LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. So we times 3 here. Let me use a different color. Times 3 here and times 2 here. Now it'll be y and y squared. How does y become y squared? We do times y. So times 3y. Now all that's missing on this side will be y minus 1, so times y minus 1. Anything we multiply down, we have to multiply up. So it will be y plus 1 times 3y and 5 times 2 times y minus 1. So we rewrite it. It will be 3y plus 1 plus 10 y minus 1 all over 12y squared y minus 1. So here you have to distribute. 3y times y is 3y squared plus 1 times 3y is 3y. Then we do plus 10 times y is 10y minus and then 10 times negative 1 is negative 10. Okay, so first, and then all of this over 12y squared y minus 1. So let's simplify. 3y squared, can we add it to anything? No. So it will be 3y squared, it stays the same. Plus 3y plus 10y is 13y. And then minus 10, we cannot change it. All over 12y squared y minus 1. So all we did is we made it the same denominator, and what we multiplied down, we have to multiply it by up. What we multiplied down, we have to multiply it up. Okay, and we found this. So now they're asking us for question mark, which is this, which is 13. That's the answer. Okay. So they're giving us that xm is 24 and th is 18 and an is 16, and they want 12. I said this before, it's the same thing, we just do xm, which is 24, over what is similar, an. So xm over an, which is 24, over 16, is equal to th, which is 18, over what is similar to th, bj. And they want the value of bj. Over bj, we don't know what it is, so we'll just write it as x. Cross multiply, it'll be 24x is equal to 16 times 18. Divide by 24 on both sides. It'll be x is equal to 24 and 18. We can divide them both by 3. It'll be 8 and 6. And then 8 and 16, we can divide it both by 8. It will be 1 and 2. So it'll be x is equal to 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. So x is equal to 12. What is x? bj. bj is 12. That's it. This quiz is so long. Yallah. Here we do the same thing. Do 1 over 1 minus 1 over u. What do? We have to make the denominators the same. So times u times u. Okay, so it'll be 1u, which is just u over u, minus 1 over u, which is u minus 1 over u. Now we have all of this over 1 over 1 minus 2 u plus 1. Okay. So here we're missing u plus 1, so you make this u plus 1. And 1 times u plus 1 is u plus 1. So let's simplify it. It will be first the numerator, which is u minus 1 over u, all over u. Here it's plus 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is just negative 1, all over u plus 1. Okay. Whoops. Let's go back again. So we had u minus 1 over u, all over u minus 1 over u. Sorry, u. So when we have something like this, we do 4 times 4 and then close times close. So it will be u minus 1 times u is just u squared minus 1u over u squared. Wait, we did something wrong. Again. Guys, we did this question wrong. Let's do it again. This quiz is really long, I'll be honest. Again. 1 minus 1 over u. It'll be 1 over 1. So times u times u. It'll be u minus 1 over u. All over 1 over 1 minus 2 u plus 1 times u plus 1, it will be u plus 1 times u plus 1, it will be u plus 1. U plus 1 minus 2 is, wait, let me just write the numerator. All over u plus 1 minus 2 is u minus 1 over u plus 1. Let me write it here so we have space. It will be u minus 1 over u, all over u minus 1 over u plus 1. Okay, now it's correct. We do farthest times farthest and closest times closest. Okay, so u plus 1 times u minus 1, let's write it down. U plus 1 times u minus 1 over u times u minus 1. We can cancel u minus 1 and u minus 1. It will just be u plus 1 over u. So here we're missing the question mark, which is just 1. That's it. So what we did again, we made this white same denominator, this white same denominator, we minused, and then we did farthest times farthest and closest times closest, and we got 1. Here we just make it the same denominator. Easy. 10 over 10 over x, oh my god, plus 5 over 4x. Here we just times 4, it'll be 40 plus 5 over 4x, which is 45 over 4x. Here we have to make it same denominator. So it'll be, let's rewrite it, it'll be 11x to the power 4 over 2x plus 1 plus 9 over 5x. So let's make it the same denominator first. So firstly, we know that this side is missing 5x and 2. What is the least common multiple? It's 10, so it'll be times 5, and we're missing an x here, so it'll be times 5x. And here it'll be times 2. Let me write it in a different color. Times 2 times 5x. And now, since we have these the same, we're missing x plus 1 here, so we just write x plus 1. So now we can see what we multiplied down, we have to multiply it up, so it'll be times 5x, and here times 2 times x plus 1. Okay, so let's do it. It'll be 55 x to the power 4. Let me write it on the side. 55 x to the power 4 over 10x x plus 1 plus 2 times 9 is 18. 18 times x plus 1. We distribute. It will be 18x plus 18. So plus 18x plus 18. And that's it. We can't simplify. So the answer is 55. Oh yeah, wait. Here we did 5x times 11. So it'll be 55x to the power 5. Because we did 5 times 5x down, times 5x in the denominator. Here we did times 5x, so up we have to do times 5x, not only 5. What should be? So we did it, and we found that the answer is 55x to the power 5 plus 18x plus 18 all over 10x x plus 1. So what we did in both, we made the denominators the same, then we added. That's it. 2 questions left. Here it's here we just added them. We got 6 over 3x. We just divided by 3, it will become 1. Divided by 3, it will become 2. So we got 2 over x. Here what we did, we just had, here they just put them together. They did 4x plus 16. And they took the common out and they made it 4x plus 4. Okay, now after they took the common out, they cancelled the similar things, which is x plus 4 and x plus 4. They cancelled them and they found 4. So again, what they did, they just combined them, took the common out, and then cancelled. Here, let me solve it. We have 4 over x minus 4 plus 4 over x minus 4 squared. What we're missing here is just another x minus 4. So we do times x minus 4 times x minus 4. If we multiply down, we have to multiply up. It will be times x minus 4. Okay, let's distribute. 4 times x is 4x minus 4 times 4 is 16 plus 4 all over x minus 4 squared. So that's what we got. All we did is we made the denominators the same. Here, I showed you how to make the denominators the same, and we got this answer, right? Here, all we need to do is combine negative 16 plus 4. It will be negative 12. Then we take the common out. It will be 4x minus 3 over x minus 4 squared. So again, just to recap, all we did in this part of the question, here, we made the denominators the same. So this is what we got. Then we combined the negative 16 and 4, we got this. Then we took the common out, which is 4, and we got this. Simple. Here it's 1 over 8 all over 4 over 1. 4 times 4, close times close, it'll be 1 times 1 is 1 over 4 times 8, which is 32. 1 over 32. Then we have 1 over 4 minus 1 over 5 over all over 4 over 5 plus 1 over 2. So first we have to make these denominators the same. The least common multiple is 20, so we do times 5 times 5 times 4 times 4. So it'll be 5 over 20 minus 4 over 20 all over. Here we have to make these denominators the same. It'll be 5. So here will be the least common multiple is 10. We do times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. So it'll be 8 over 10 plus 5 over 10. So let's simplify the top first. 5 minus 4 is 1, so it will be 1 over 20. 1 over 20. And 8 plus 5 is 13, and the denominator stays the same, so it will be 13 over 10. So we do 5 times 4 and close times close. 10 times 1 is 10 over 2 times 13 is 26. Sorry, 2 times, sorry, it's not 2, it's 20 times 13. It's 1 over 20. So it's 10 times 1 and all 10 times 1 over 20 times 13, which is 260. Simplify this, just cross out the zeros, it's 1 over 26. This is your answer. So again, here we made the denominators the same. So we did times 5 times 4, and here we did times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. Then we simplified, we got 1 over 20 all over 13 over 10. We did 4 times 4, close times close. We got 10 over 26, 260. We crossed the zeros, we got 1 over 26, and that's it. Here, we had this in a previous question, and we got 3 over x x cannot be 3. We already had this in a previous question. And that's it.